Hey, Arcturus here. Today we're looking at Jango Fett's Starship for LEGO Star Wars. This comes with figures for young Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and Lama Su, the Kaminoan. This builds a very nice sized Starfighter with only 707 pieces. Yeah, it's not going to be too big, but it is very nicely sized for one of these Starfighters. It also comes with its own assembled flight stand, which does eat up a little bit of that piece count, but I think works really well for this set. Nice little assembly there with some little details, so it looks kind of like your ship is docked, which is always cool. You're also able to, have it down as well. In terms of playability, you of course get some stud launchers, as well as these side fins, which can rotate, and you of course also get the ability to drop the sonic bombs that he uses in Attack the Clones. It's just done very easily by this little tab here. You just push it in and the hatch pops open, and your little assembled bombs, just using a gray headpiece with no details and some yellow pieces here, just fall right out. I did lose one of them to my floor, which I will have to find later. And then to reload, you just open this hatch here and you just slide the two of them in, and it can hold two of those nice and easy in there, and it just closes up, not even distorted when it's loaded, and you can just refire them again just through that little hatch there. Really cleverly done, not too large of a mechanism because this is a smaller set, but in terms of play scale, I think it works really well. You do get some stickers in the set, but it's not too bad. You can see, I didn't even notice that. You can see I've clearly misaligned one of those, which I did not notice when I was putting it together. I did not notice until right now, looking at it on the camera. It's just like, oh, that is clearly not on there correctly. So hopefully you do a bit better of a job on putting the stickers in than I do. For the size of the set, I think it looks really good for the set it's supposed to be modeling. In the cockpit, you can have Jango Fett, of course, but you can also fit young Boba Fett in there as well. And he just slides out. He doesn't attach to any studs in there, but he does sit in there. And then you can also, of course, just close the cockpit and have it sitting somewhere. There's also a nice hook built in here, like so, so that you can hold it and have it flying a little easier. It does have some nice yellow here on the back for the engines, and some behind where my hand was there as well, which I think is a nice little addition to this playset. I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have just probably held it like so, but it does work really well and, let you have it as if it's flying. You could also hang it from something if you wanted to display it that way also. It is relatively sturdy with some of those Technic pieces in there. These pieces are attached internally through one of those Technic rods, so they can spin in tandem. Very fun to put together, so a very enjoyable set. And the stand just works by friction. So it just sort of lines up there and just sort of holds it up. The stand holds up really well. I've had it set on the stand for a little while to make sure it works pretty well, and it does. We'll start off by looking at Jango Fett with lots of very nice details there with the blue and silver. No arm printing on this figure, but some very nicely detailed legs and torso with those armor plates. He also has a jetpack, of course, and he does have the holes for the little visor attachments as well. In this set, you only get the one attachment. You don't get in the clone sets, you'll get like a pack with an actual like visor and then this sort of radar piece. You only get this one piece. You do get two of them, but you don't get any of the other typical helmet attachments. He has two-sided face printing, some stoic, then more angry. And then we'll take off his jetpack really quick, and just a simple back torso there for this armor. Nicely detailed head though. On both sides, he has the scar on the top of his eye there. I don't know how well, it doesn't seem to be coming through well on camera. We can sort of see that scar there. Nicely done, I think. And just a very nice figure overall. Also in the set, for him to wield, you do get these blasters, and you also get an alternate hairpiece for him as well. I think I prefer him with the helmet personally, but as of course, you are free to choose as you wish. For a young Boba Fett, you get his hairpiece and just blue robes, blue, pretty simple torso, alternate head print as well. No scar on his face, unlike his progenitor, Jango Fett. A nice, simple little minifigure with short legs, of course. And then last, we have Lama Su, the Kaminoan. Nice robe piece here. No detail there on the back, but that's pretty rare, I think, for those. Some sort of armor on the torso. Some nice details on the back and on the front of the torso there. It ties in really well with the skirt piece with that sort of printing here with that belt. It makes it feel a little taller than it actually is. And then, of course, you get the heads. And then, of course, you get the head with the molded sort of neck piece here. Looks pretty solid. Slight chipping here, I think, of the paint, but not the end of the world. Cool headpiece. I did look for where I put the other Kaminoan I have from Obi-Wan's Starfighter, which if you're interested in that, I've linked it in the description below. But I could not find it for a side-by-side comparison. So we just have the one for today. Well, that's all I've got for this week. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.